Hi, this is Dubiss Forex Academy. Welcome to our weekly analysis. As always, I'm excited today, 31st of July 2023. Our analysis was put on last week. We made a lot of profits. Our trades was on point. Most of the things we analyzed last week played out as analyzed. If this is the first time you are watching our video, please subscribe to this channel, Dubiss Forex Academy. Ensure you like our videos. A lot of you watch our videos, you use it and make money, but you don't comment. Please comment. We want to get your feedback. Please give us your comments. Let's have your comment at the comment section. And please ensure you like this video. Comment. Let's know if you are understanding what we're analyzing, if you're making money. If you like our analysis, please let us know. Share your views at the comment section. Follow us on all our social media handles, Dubiss Forex Academy. Please, that is Dubiss is D-U-B-I-S-S. Follow us on all our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram, Dubiss Forex Academy, right? So let's make money trading the global financial market. So as always, we always like to start with XAUUSD, which is gold. Last week, gold played out as analyzed. I told you that once you see price around here, that you have to short gold. We are believing that gold should go down and touch 61.8. When it touched 38.2, I say it may bounce, and then bouncing to go back to this point, and from there we short again. So, and I said it may actually break here, but the direction of gold is to get to 61.8. Right now, gold have touched 50.0. So when it bounced off to this point, I sent the trade to our paid group. We have paid group, and that's why we say follow us, join our paid group, so that we'll give you entry point and exit point. So immediately it touched back to this point. We short again, and we made twice. We short last week, and we made around 500 pips from gold. 250 pips each of the trade we sent. That is 500 pips from gold. So for those that took let's say a free if you're on our free group and you took that trade from this point, you can see how many pips you must have made. That's over 300 pips. And then for those that took the re-entry point, same thing. We told you if you come back to this point, you should short. So from this point to this point, so over 300 pips are free. People under our free group and those that watch the video made over 300 pips. So congratulations. So this week under review, what we are seeing in gold is that as you see, that price is bouncing off from 50.0 Fibonacci retracement. What I'm seeing is for price to still go down, maybe from this point, right? So price should still go down to give us something like this, right? And then this is what we're expecting, maybe from this point, let's say this price now, because for me, this uptrend have ended. So this is what I'm trying to see from the market. At the moment, I know a lot of people think that gold is bullish. Yeah, gold is supposed to go back around 2000, but from what we are seeing, what is happening in the market, this is what will most likely play out, right? This is what will most likely play out. And not just that, more. In fact, the next one should be more. If we maybe up to something like this, getting back to 100, all right? So what I mean Fibonacci 100, not price touching 100. This is Fibonacci what I'm talking about. So, and that is giving us X, A, all right, B, C, D pattern, right? The D can be here, 61.8. The D can be 71, 78.6, 88.6, or 100. So let's watch and see how the market plays, right? So let's go to USDCHF. USDCHF, we told you, price have been accumulating. If you go to H1, you see the accumulation zone when price was accumulating for a long time. And look at it, at this point, price was accumulating, and we did told you that price will eventually go up. That was why we're buying. Look at when it broke this place, went up, come back and retest it. Look at when it retested it on H1, came back and retest these points. Alright? And immediately price retested it. What happened? Started going up. So for me, USDCHF, I like to use daily time frame. There's what we call top-down analysis. You go to the higher time frame, monthly time frame, weekly time frame, daily time frame. Look at the direction of the market. Where is the market going? From there, you now know the direction of the market, then know where you are anticipating that the market will get to. Then you take your entry. You can go to lower time frame and then look for entry point. So sorry if this video is making noise because we're already in the office and there's a lot of noise around here. Okay, today is our workshop. Today, 31st of July, we are having free workshop training, physical master class in the office. So but I have to do this analysis because a lot of people are waiting, those online are waiting for this analysis so that they can know the direction of the market. So on daily time frame, where I believe in that price will continue to grow, grind higher. Remember, I said last week, I had positions from here which I've bought up to this point. I'm just waiting for this little retracement, little pullback, and then re-enter again for a buy. And all these buys that have been, will eventually turn to profit. So I will still buy USDCHF. So if you're seeing this video, you can take your entry. USDCHF is still a buy, and look at where we are targeting price to get to this point. So it's still a valid buy position. Look at AUD USD. We told you last time we started selling AUD USD from this point, and I told you last week. Look at last week. I told you that last week that anything priced from this point that we have to sell to get to this point, and this is the one we draw last week. And you can see price retested here, and it failed. It fell down. That's why I told you I'm excited. We made so much money last week, so much pips, 1,600 and something pips we made total last week. So from this point last week, let's measure what we made last week from this point to this point. That's over 160 pips from AUD USD. And look at it. That's why we always tell you to watch our video and know where we have already marked out, and those places are the key levels. So price have touched here. From here, it's natural that price should bounce, and it has bounced, right? So highest, maybe price where it is right now, you can see this place now is still a key level. It could hold. If here hold, it will still go down more. If dollar continue to be strong, then price could go down from this point where it is right now. All right? If dollar continue to be strong, otherwise it could break here, then touch around here, then from here price go down more. So I'm waiting for price to break here. So at the moment I'm already out of the trade. Let's see if price will go up more to this place. But aggressive traders, if you know you have a PTR, you're an aggressive trader, you could take your entry, right? But for me, I wait for price to get to this point. From here I can short. What I'm looking for in AUD USD is price to break this point, come down to this point. NZD USD, same scenario. NZD USD we made, let's see, I told you last week price was actually here, and I said if you are not on the trade, you don't need to take entry here because it could go more further up. But if you're already on the trade, for those that took the entry from last 2 weeks, you started selling NZD USD, you could still hold your position with your stop loss in profit, and eventually price touched our destination, which is here. So for those that joined the trade from last 2 weeks, look at what we eventually made from this point to this point is over 250 pips made from NZD USD. So this week you can see price already bouncing. Same scenario with AUD USD. So if here hold, then price will go down more and then try to break here. So it have touched here. So for you to continue to sell, price need to break here, retest it as a resistance, then we know that price will come down or even up to this point. So this particular point. But at the moment, if here hold this trade, then price could bounce from here, go back to this point. Then from there, we can take another sell position. Euro USD. Euro USD, Remember, we told you that once you see price break this structure here, then wait for a retest and then a short. So this week, so first of all, for those that hold the trade from this point to this point, let's see how many pips. Because I told you it broke that it touched 61.8. So this is, sorry, this is 61.8. Let's see 61.8. This is 61.8 over 250 pips, and then it went to 78.6, which is 300 and something pips, right? So now look at what most likely happen. This is where we are. So price could touch here. Wow. Sorry, my system is hanging. Okay, so price from here to touch here, and then this particular one is already finished playing. What's happening to my system? Alright, so this is exactly what I want to see. Price touching here and then maybe going back to this particular structure here, which is around 88.6 or 100. So this is my analysis for this week. For me, dollar should get more strength. So Euro USD could touch this particular place, 50.0 from here and fall down. So it's still a sell trade for Euro USD. For GBP USD, same scenario. I told you that price will bounce from here and then from here, and this is where we are targeting that price could get to, then fall. But look at where it get to and it fall. So the direction is still same, and that is, I told you that once you see price break here, and then that it will go more further down. So we are waiting for price to break here properly, and once price breaks here properly, this particular place, then price could go down more. So let's wait until price breaks here properly. So don't enter this buy. Wait for a price action for opportunity to sell GBP USD. All right. So wait for opportunity to sell GBP USD. So we are still down. We are still bearish for GBP USD. So this is just a retrace, a pullback, after which we'll short GBP USD. USD JPY. USD JPY. You know, for those that are watching our video for the first time, we don't want to dwell so much to start to tell you what exactly, so many things we are seeing before we tell you that we are bearish or we are bullish on a particular currency pair. Time will fail me because we analyze so much pairs. If you want to go into details, to talk about the accumulation, to talk about the distribution, support and resistance, and no matter the name you use, or to talk about all those stuffs, 1 hour is not enough for us to analyze the market. So we just briefly tell you the direction of the market, which is what exactly traders are looking for. Where is this market trading? Where is it going? Is it buying or selling? All right. So no matter the languages, the so much, so when you focus on so much, then you may get confused. Just get to know the direction of the market and then trade along that direction and you make money. So USD CHF, USD JPY, we told you that if price breaks respect this particular point, could go down to this point. But once here is broken, then to go back to here. That was last week analysis. Here was respected, and remember, we told you that once you see a price action on lower time frame is represented, that you can sell. So those that short USD JPY made over 300 pips. So for this week, price is actually trying to break here. So because JPY is very weak, look at it. Let's show you JPY. Let me show you JPY, JPY, so that you see the index, where anomaly, not the index anyway. Let me show you from this, my indicator here. You can see that JPY is very weak, all right? It's the weakest at the moment, but it could bounce. It touched even 10, so it's bouncing. So what we need to do for UJ is to watch out on a daily time frame. what will happen on this zone. Here we determine if it will continue to break higher to get to this point, or here we respect it again. So we wait and see price action, daily close, a rejection at this point. That's when we can short again. Otherwise, we have to buy. So let's pick this out since last week I finished playing. So the same thing we are talking about this week. If eventually here is respected, same thing will happen again. The other price respect here, and then look at it, or price we break it and retest it and then go further up. So same thing we saw last week is what we are seeing this week again. It's either here is respected and come down here or go up. So you have to wait for a daily time frame for rejection or a proper break and retest before we go. USD card. USD card. For USD card, remember we have been buying USD card. So for those on the trade and profit, so if you are seeing this video for now, price have already gone up. So you need to wait for a retest, maybe something around here and then buy. But for us, USD card is still a buy trade, and this is where we are anticipating to get to this point, even up. So we are believing that USD card will go up. All right. So that is it for USD card. We are still buying USD card. So this place, you can see that this place is a key level. That's why prices have to consolidate there. Any break at this point to come to this point and even further upward move. So this is where we are targeting for price to get to. So it's still the same thing. Euro GBP. You can see Euro GBP. Euro GBP, this our structure here is still playing out. This is our key level. We told you that we are buying Euro GBP. Last week when price got to this point, we told you that it will fall. Look at what I draw. Remember I draw this thing and I tell you last week, let's start with last week first. I told you that price will fall from this point and it fall. So this week, price will rise. For us, Euro GBP price will rise. So let's delete this. Sorry, this one is still okay. We can take this for this week. We can take it for this week. So this is analysis for this week. So let me delete this harmonics. This played very well. Harmonic played very well. So for this week, we are to buy Euro GBP once again from this particular point. So if you are just seeing this video and the price is around this zone, please buy Euro GBP. GBP CHF. Wow, this is amazing. Our analysis worked very well. Alright, that 1 hour is where we go and see both the accumulation and the distribution zone. Alright, this is what I draw last week that Euro GBP will buy. So you can see it's already buying. We have made 50 pips. This week we are still buying Euro GBP. Right? So if you are just seeing this video and the price around this point, it's still a buy trade. So you can still buy because this is where we are targeting to get to. So we just made 50 pips. Right? And our stop loss is below this structure. This thing we draw here. Once price break here, so we know that price have turned bearish. So at the moment, it has been ranging between here. Look at it. Look at how price have been ranging. Go to this point, come down. So at this point now, we are expecting price to get to this point, or either here or this point. So we are it's still a buy trade. All right. GBPJPY, GBPJPY. Remember, we have been selling GBPJPY, and I told you once you see price coming back here, shorts. You don't need to wait. In fact, let me highlight it so that for those of you that are following our video, so that, sorry, my system is just doing something. All right, so let me highlight it very well. Anytime you see price around here, please short. So we want to short this thing. Want to short GBPJPY. So for this week, Since all these ones, these are the old ones I dropped. Of course, last week we made good profit. Last week we made good profit. So that is it for GBP JPY. We are shorting GBP JPY from here for this week. So I still believe that GBP JPY will fall from this place, and my target is here. And this is a massive peep, so let me measure it so that when it happens, we see it. From this point to this point is over 1,000 pips. So this is my analysis for GBP JPY. If you are seeing this video and the price around here, from now till next week, next 2 weeks, once you see price that this structure is not broken, guy, sell GBP JPY, and this is my target. Of course, last week we made huge profits. Last week we short and we made over 300 pips. Look at it. This is where we short from last week, and from this point to this point, that's over 500 pips last week. So let's go to Euro JPY. Euro JPY price is gradually approaching this our structure again. Remember, we said anytime you see price around here, it's short. Last week we short because price touched that place, and we made how much? Let's see how much we made last week. Last week we made over 500 pips. And remember this our structure here, we told you that, look at it, once price come here, it will bounce so until it's broken. So this is where price is ranging. So from here you can short at this point where price is, or you wait price touch inside this place, and then you short. And this is where we are also targeting that price should get up to this point, and that's another 500 pips. That's it for Euro JPY. Right. So that is it for Euro JPY. So let's go to CHF JPY. CHF JPY, same scenario on daily time frame. Remember last week I told you that I'm shorting. Look at it, what I draw last week, and I told you that you could book your profit 38.2 and 61.8, but on a longer time frame that CHF JPY will fly down, and this is where I'm anticipating price to get to when we see a proper reversal, that price could get down even up to this point, So at the moment, I told you let's just sell the retracement, and the retracement worked very well. So congratulations to all those that took our trade. Look at where we started selling last week. See how many pips, over 400 pips made last week from CHF JPY. So this week also price have come back to this point, and I can tell you I'm shorting again from this point. I'm shorting again, and this is where my target is for this week at this point, but to break here and go down. So for this week, this is my target. So let me also highlight it for those for us to really know the points, so that anytime we see price around this zone, we know that it's a sell trade for us until this zone is broken, right? That is when we know that price now want to go further up. But as far as this zone is holding, let me reduce it. As far as this zone is holding, so then we have to do what? Short. We have to short CHF JPY. So I'm already on the trade. Right? So let's finally look at AUD CHF. AUD US CHF, we're buying, and I told you because of this harmonic that you should buy. We started buying from this point. We made some profits. Price is back to this zone and it's buying. So AUD CHF is still a buy trade for me. And NZD CHF also, we bought, we made profit. For me, it's still a buy trade. NZD CHF, and then GBP NZD, we are selling. We already made over 200 pips. For me, it's still a sell trade. GBP NZD, so you can take your position. For us, let me highlight this one so that we know what we are. You can see how many times price have touched here, and it keep on bouncing from there. So from this point, look at what we are expecting price to flash down, right? So this analysis for GBP NZD, we are selling GBP NZD. We have already made almost 200 pips, but it's still fresh. Because we started selling this morning. Let me see how many pips we have even made. We have made like, okay, no, not up to 200 pips, like 100 pips. So, and it will still go down more. So you can join the trade, because this trade can even make more than 400 to 500, even up to 1,000 pips. So that is it for GBP NZD. All right, so the trade we've analyzed so far is big, so you need to watch them, and then if you want to trade all, you are free to trade all. So that's it. So let's look at fundamentals. Today, already, today is Monday, and 31st of July, of course, and not much, but there are some red folders which have already played out. So let's look at what this week, some red folders we have this week, and that is AUD, cash rate, RBA statement. So tomorrow, AUD is going to be very volatile. AUD is strong today because of this news on China. You can see this news, manufacturing PMI for China. So it was positive, and that's why AUD is strong today. So tomorrow, let's look at their cash rate, and of course, RBA statement, and see statement how it will affect AUD. Alright, if AUD will be strengthened tomorrow. Then on the same tomorrow we have ISM, ISM manufacturing PMI, and I can tell you tomorrow also dollar, let's see, actual greater than forecast is good for currency. 49.0 is the forecast. Alright, no, 46.9 is the forecast, which is bigger than previous. So let's see if the outcome is going to be bigger than forecast. So we know dollar will be strengthened if the news come out positive. So NZD, employment change and unemployment rates. So these are the red folders. And then on Wednesday, ADP non-farm payroll, employment change. ADP non-farm employment change, and that will be on Wednesday. And CPI for CHF. This will let us know what will happen with CHF. For me, I believe that look at this, it's already wrong, bad data for CHF, but if you come out like this, negative like this, then CHF will be weak, and then you know what to do when CHF is weak. Then for GBP monetary policy report, official rate bank, can see it. Interest rates, that will be that same August 3rd, then official bank rate. So there will be high volatility on GBP pairs on that day. And then finally on Friday, this week Friday is the big day, which is NFP, non-farm payroll, non-farm employment change. So this is first Friday, NFP. So Friday, going to be massive for USD pairs, and of course Canadian pairs, card pairs. So trade with care for this week. Follow us on all our social media handles. Telegram, Dubiss Forex Academy. In fact, let me show you for you to see. So like I said, these are free channel, Dubiss Forex Academy on Telegram. You can see the trade, I already sent it here. I gave free signal this morning, and 100 pips already made for those that followed us on our free Telegram channel. Of course, we have paid group, and we'll send it also to our paid group, and we are making profits. Look at what we made last week. Follow, come back to here, and you see that we have made profits. Look at what we made last week. These are results last week, 1,680 pips. We didn't have any stop loss last week, right? So this week, we still believe that we'll make good profits. Join our pay group today, Dubiss Forex Academy. All right, but I can tell you, if you are in Nigeria, Naira is is going to crash more. Look at what I said. I dropped this. That Naira will hit 1,018 from now. That's per dollar. From now till 2027. So Naira is depreciating against dollar. Please take action today. Fund the account, trade the global financial market, and earn in dollars and spend in Naira. If you're outside Nigeria, then join our academy. Join also our paid group, trade in global financial market and earn in dollars. Remember, our analysis is sponsored by FBS. This analysis is sponsored by FBS. All right. If you have not opened an account with FBS, just go through our Telegram channel. You will see the link and you open. Even this video, check. You will see the link for you to open with FBS. This is it with FBS, so you can join us to trade with using FBS. Look at our link. Register with this link so that we can actually ensure we help you to the last. Use our link so that we can support you. We can support you very well. So thank you very much for watching this video. Ensure you subscribe to this video. Please let me have your comments. Ensure you comment too. Don't just watch without commenting. We want to feel your comments, right? We want to feel your comments, and then we want to see how you feel about this video. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now.